that a ketchup bottle?
Damn it.
That's his after workout drink.
Well, I gotta get a fucking towel.
Put my milk here. Hope I don't fucking spill it.
Is that all it is? It's just raw almond milk?
Well, it's all. I have almond milk and then I got whey protein in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
I'm actually allergic to whey protein. To whey.
Are you really?
Really?
Swear to God.
I didn't know people
What
could be
happened?
allergic to that.
I'm allergic to whey.
What happened?
I used to be. I don't know if I still am.
Like, you just get itchy? Like, does your fucking throat?
Yeah, I get all itchy and shit.
Let me make sure my volume's up for this. Oh, it wasn't. That would have been embarrassing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
I totally expected him to say Fat Ninja.
Yeah.
And
Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
you ready to start rambling?
Let's get ready to ramble!
Wow, he was so loud, the recorder turned him down for us right there.
That's good.
Our podcast machine was like, fuck, that guy's loud.
Yeah.
I think my neighbors are beating on the wall.
They're like, holy shit, that guy's rambling. So do we want to start out with Tupac, Unsolved, Notorious B.I.G., or do you want to go straight to the topics and do that later?
I say we start with Tupac and then go on from there. But that's just my opinion. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm good.
Yeah,
with
let's
whatever.
go.
Oh, sure,
Tupac.
yeah, start with Tupac. So what did you guys think of this week's episode?
Best episode yet.
I don't know that I have like a favorite one of the.
I was
Is this
like,
the fourth?
Yeah, this is the fourth.
To me, they all kind of blend together, but I liked it. It was good.
I thought it was really good, too.
I really enjoyed it. It kept me.
You just liked it. You just liked it more because it's more about Tupac.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
well,
liked
maybe.
it because they kept me locked in the whole time. Both of the timelines were
Yeah, I like that the 2006 timeline's getting way
really
better.
interesting.
Yeah, it's getting way. I mean, it's always been good, but it's getting really like into it.
Yeah.
Which he made me. Well, he didn't tell me to listen, but he told me about it, and I went and listened to it. Josh Duhamel was on the Dan Patrick Show, and he was talking about the show, and he kind of said some spoilers. Do you want me to tell you what he said?
Nick already told me.
He told you everything?
No, not everything.
Because I told
I
him
get-
some stuff that he didn't even catch.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Because he said when they find out for certain that the police aren't involved, it kind of throws the case out from underneath them, and it makes it really hard for them to close the case.
Okay.
So that means we find out that the police aren't the killers of Tupac and Biggie. And he said that the killers are dead by now. They're 98% on one of the killers and 100% on the other.
Really?
Yeah. And
For Tupac and Biggie?
Tupac and Biggie, yeah. They're 100. He didn't say which ones, but he said for one of them they're 98% and the other one they're 100% sure who the person is.
has to be Tupac.
And probably, yeah. And they said that what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. But it was really interesting, the interview with him. Like, I recommend people go look it up on YouTube. It was really cool.
You're fucking retarded.
He's losing his mind right there.
What?
What do you mean what?
With your eyebrows.
We're looking at you and you're fucking looking. Yeah, you're doing that stupid shit.
But then I also today I watched it. Actually, I watched All Eyes on Me on HBO,
Really?
and I really liked it. I enjoyed it all the way through.
Yeah, I woke up from a nap because I got up fucking early today, and I fucking hear California Love playing super loud. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
There is definitely a lot of points in it, like people have pointed out, that seems like it's a lot more fictional than the TV show is. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems like a lot more movie stuff they added to it, but I thought it was pretty entertaining.
I watched
And like
it.
they show basically everything that they're showing on the TV show.
I think
too.
I'm gonna try to watch it.
I think I've seen like 75% of it because I've seen bits of it, and then I just watched like the second half with him.
Yeah, and you liked
so-
it too, right?
Yeah, it was
From what
okay.
you saw? Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
I think most of the people in it are pretty good too. It's really weird because the guy who plays Snoop Dogg, they just had Snoop Dogg do the voice of the guy.
Yeah, that was weird.
So it was because like the guy did not seem like he should sound like Snoop Dogg, but it's
Well-
Snoop Dogg's voice coming out of his mouth.
And I don't like the guy they got to play Puff Daddy in the show.
Yeah, they show. Yeah, this week.
He didn't look anything like Puff Daddy.
Wait, I was confused because when he was on there, I was asking him.
Oh,
I was like, "Is that P Diddy?" He's like, "Yeah," and like he was looking at me like I was retarded, and I was like, "Well, I was just confused because it looks nothing like him. I thought maybe
I
there
think
was
it
a
looked
different guy."
nothing-
No, it doesn't look anything like
I was
him.
so confused when that guy came up.
But I don't know. I mean, it's probably hard to get a lookalike at every thing.
Yeah, for like specific people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how good they had like Tupac look.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the guy that's playing Biggie Smalls, it doesn't look exactly like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's similar.
Similar, but yeah, the Diddy guy doesn't look anything like him.
No, or the Suge Knight doesn't look anything like Suge Knight.
No, and you know what? I think the movie might be the same guy. I don't know, but it looked like the same guy.
It seems like once they get cast in something, they're just that guy Suge Knight forever, stuff like that. Because like they all kind of get thrown around to all these other projects.
Spoilers: Tupac gets shot at the end of the movie,
and he doesn't say "fuck you."
No, he doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. So Hess, I got a question for you because they show him getting shot in All Eyes on Me, and they showed him getting shot this week in the episode.
Yeah.
5 times in the recording studio. Did he really go up to Biggie's place and do all that? Or do you know a lot about that?
I had not heard that. I was doing some reading after the episode today, after I watched it, and that guy, Jimmy Henchman or Johnny, he admitted to setting up the shooting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long? When did he admit it?
I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like 2011, he admitted to setting it up, basically because Tupac dissed him at that party, party where Biggie was there or whatever.
Yeah, right. They showed that.
So because of that,
they wanted him to be on that record, that record with Lil C's or whoever the fuck, and they wanted him to come there, so they were gonna fucking rob him.
Oh,
which they did.
Yep.
So what?
But he didn't die.
What's Jimmy Simpson's character's name in this? Detective.
Russell Poole.
Yeah. Do you think that they were just totally waiting for him to fuck up to put him on suspension or whatever?
No, I think they figured out that he was on the scent, and they didn't want the.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And then they were just waiting for something to happen to call him on, so then he can't
his
work
question
there.
was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you think that too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it totally seemed like he even called him out on that too.
They were like, "Wow, this guy's really putting some shit together here. We need to get him off of this because."
Well, and the thing is too is even if he's not right, he's gonna cause like a lot of shit.
Yeah, because even if he's not right about them doing the murders, he's right about them robbing the bank and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was interesting when the guy got arrested. And he's like, "Oh,
so
try your best."
Like a sixth sense as to walk out of the fucking grocery store, or
I think
what did he keep looking at up at the ceiling?
I don't know. It seemed like he heard because there was like police sirens, but it was hard because they cut back and forth between the other ones.
I don't remember
the other one, but he did just walk out.
He's like walking around the grocery store. He like gets all these groceries, and then he's standing in line reading like a fucking magazine. But they keep cutting to him in the grocery store, and he's like, kind of like looking around, like he has like an instinct or something.
See,
and then the guy's like ringing him up at the register, and then he just walks out.
How I took it was he was just paranoid when he was in the store, but then you hear sirens when he's checking out. So I think because he's a police officer, he was gonna go help, and then he got fucked and got arrested. That's how I took it. That he was just like freaking out, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll go do my job and whatever." And then he's the one that got arrested.
He was a cocky son of a bitch.
Very cocky.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that goes if they even show any more of it. You know.
Yeah. What?
I'm assuming they will.
I was very tangled down there, so I was trying to fix
You're
it.
Tangled down there?
Well, like I was wrapped around Hess's cord and then my headphones and all that, so I was waiting for you guys to talk so I could fix it.
Yeah. So it took him. Did it take him 2 episodes or 1 episode away to get like we thought he's gonna get shot in the next episode? That was.
We thought he was gonna get shot in the last.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna get shot last week and it happened this week. Yeah.
Because it is moving at a slow pace, but it's still good.
Yeah, I do really enjoy it.
It was nice. It was on at 7:00 last night, so we actually watched.
I saw that you Facebooked it or whatever.
Yeah, I did that just for you.
It's on at 10:00 my time.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah.
Do you watch it? Oh, I guess you just said you watched it the next day.
Still too late. Too late.
Yeah. I mean, we probably wouldn't have watched it till today if it wasn't for it being on at 7.
Yeah, Flash is on a break, so we got extra.
Oh, there you go.
So we have extra time to watch it. But yeah, so what do you guys want to get into our topics now?
Yeah, but first, so we just came from the gym. Like we were there for what, about an hour?
Yeah.
So, I had to take a piss. So I go into the locker room or where the fuck it is, right? And there's a guy, and he makes eye contact with me. He's walking out as I'm walking in, like we're by the mirror, like by the lockers.
That bathroom at the gym. So many fucking weird things happen there.
I have no idea what you said.
He's taking a selfie, like.
No. He's walking out, And it's Planet Fitness. People don't take selfies like that.
Mm.
It's like for old people. So,
Yeah.
so,
I've seen so many old balls. It's crazy.
but he's walking out, normal looking guy, right? And he kind of gives me the, what up? And I said, what up? And I got headphones on, so if someone talks to me, I just ignore him anyways. But so then he holds out his hand like he wants to high five me. And I started to just out of like reflex because I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm not high fiving you. And I just walked past him and took a piss. And I'm like, that's.
Maybe he wanted to hold it for you. He's like, you pull out your dick?
First of all, he probably just got done pissing. I don't know if he washed his hands.
But did his hands seem a little wet?
I didn't high five him.
Oh, I guess you will know, yeah.
That is strange.
Can I tell my weird Planet Fitness locker room story?
Hey, real quick, before one last thing about the show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you catch U-Turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed him last week in just the pictures, and then he was the
Yeah.
guy this week, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he gained a little bit of weight.
A little bit, yeah. He looked a little bigger.
Oh, really? See, I thought he's the same.
I
No,
thought
he
he
looked a little
pretty
bigger to me, too,
goddamn
yeah.
hefty.
He looked the same as that Jack in the Box commercial. Or whatever it is.
But all right, so there was one time, same as you, I went to the bathroom to take a piss, as you do. And there's this, it literally looks like the Incredible Hulk standing right next to the showers, except he's not green, he's white. Really, really pale. And all I hear is like skin flapping, like, it's hard to do on the mic, but skin like smacking sounds. And I was like, and I'm pissing, so I kind of tried to ignore it, and I was like, whatever. And I go to wash my hands, and I look over, and the guy's just jerking off in the locker room. So I wash my hands, and I just walk out of there.
What?
No way.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, you weren't in the bathroom.
Well, I
You
mean,
didn't
you
go-
never
you
told me
didn't-
that before.
I did tell you that when I got home. I was like, what the fuck? There's a dude jerking off in there.
You didn't go tell someone?
No, I'm not going to. There's some dude just jerking off in the bathroom. That guy could have ate me for breakfast and still been hungry.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then, like, the one time, too, this is just a gross one. I was in there taking a piss. It makes me really afraid to go there and take a piss. God, this is weird.
Stop.
But I went into the stall to take a piss.
Put that on the camera when he does that shit.
But I went in the stall to take a piss because I prefer the stall and not the urinal.
Yeah, we know. We remember.
Yeah.
Um,
He's afraid of urinals.
And some dude barges like fucking, again, maybe like the Hulk, flies into the bathroom, kicks open the stall next to me, and just starts throwing up into the bathroom like explosive. It's going all over the floor, splashing under the stall to me. And I was like, oh my God. And I quit pissing and went over there and it just left.
You cut it.
Yeah, I was done. I had to get out of there. It was
That's
gross.
tough. Midstream.
It was disgusting. It was like chunky and just flying out of the toilet. The guy was like, "Blah."
I thought this was a friendly gym.
Yeah, so did I.
It is unless you go in the bathroom.
Well, it's friendly in the locker room when old men are just hanging with their fucking balls hanging out.
yeah.
They like go in there and shit.
Yeah, they're just dude just sitting there with their balls hanging
There's
out.
a lot of naked
There,
dudes
one
in
time
there.
I walked in there, like you have to walk around the locker room to get into the bathroom, and there's an old man bent over to get like his little powder, and his butthole's just eyeballing me over the bench.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I every time I walk into that
Funny
bathroom,
Funny thing is,
what? I went over and stuck my finger in it. It was like, how do you do?
well, maybe, but guess every time we go in there, this motherfucker first thing he does is go to the bathroom. So I think he kind of
Well,
likes
I
it.
try to get it out of the way right in the beginning because I feel like
try.
the old men and the weirdos come later. So I try to right when I get there, just piss and go.
Maybe if you jerked them faster, they wouldn't come later.
All right, so Hess, do you want to bring up your topic first?
Sure, I can bring up my topic first. All right, so this news story comes from. It happened. Well, this is from March 15th, so 6 days ago. So it's current. All right, so it doesn't say where it happened. Oh no, it's Terre Haute, Indiana.
Who?
So it does. Terre Haute, Indiana.
Okay.
Terre Haute, Indiana.
All right, so Michael Reynolds.
Well, he's getting into
Authorities
it.
have been left with many questions after a man who was accused of killing a woman and shooting a man managed to sneak out and back into a home while police surrounded him. The incident began when police were called to a home in the 2100 block of Putnam Street in Terre Haute, Indiana, for a domestic violence incident. According to the police, 36-year-old Michael R. Reynolds shot his girlfriend, who was also at the home at the time. His
hopefully.
girlfriend died of her injuries, while Lawrence is while the man that he shot is in critical conditions. Officers attempted to get Reynolds to surrender, but he refused, which led to a 20-hour standoff. Police
Holy
were
shit.
tipped off. Police were tipped off to the fact that Reynolds was seen shopping at Walmart while they thought he was inside of the home.
Wow.
So they're fucking surrounding the house. This son of a bitch sneaks out, goes to Walmart.
Oh my god.
Investigators believe that Reynolds left the home at approximately 3:30 a.m. through a basement window. It doesn't say how long they don't know how long he was gone, but I mean, like,
So
The moral of the story is don't go to Walmart.
Well, why would you sneak back in? Like, why not just go?
Yeah.
God, I can't answer that. That's what I was gonna say. Why the fuck did he sneak back in? I mean, obviously he wanted to get caught.
I got one question that's like kind of off topic with that. How many news stories did you read until you got to that one?
Just a few.
Just a few? Okay. I was just wondering because that one's like crazy. So like
Yeah.
I was wondering how many you read. But that's weird.
There was a bunch of them that, I mean,
What'd you Google?
I found this on worldwideweirdnews.com.
I'm telling you right now, he
Is it-
could have made up that website for all I know.
Is that www.
Worldwideweirdnews.com.
Get it? 3 more W's.
Say that quick.
No.
Well, nope. nope. Not even gonna do it anymore.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I found it at worldwideweirdnews.com.
That should be an anchor.
Yeah, and we should
Hey,
fucking
you know what-
drop
you
it into the ocean.
You know what I was thinking?
You know what I was doing?
I should come over sometime, and we should make little like 20 to 30-second commercials, just like retarded commercials.
Oh yeah, we could. We could
Wow.
put him into the podcasts.
You know-
Yeah, I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
You know what I guarantee?
He's
If
not-
What?
you two make them, they're gonna be fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm with you.
They'd be entertaining though. I'm telling you right now.
I don't doubt it. I would
Could
be
you
a.
imagine? Could
No.
you imagine? All right. So
Oh, he's gonna fucking do a commercial.
it's a coffee commercial.
He's giving us a pitch. We're at like a board meeting.
Okay, we're bored, all right.
Drink Mexican. I saw the monster to your lips. I had the chance.
Please don't ever say that again.
That's not the first time he said that.
That's a ringtone.
Oh my god. All right, so do you want to go next, Nicholas Michael Kang?
Yeah, I didn't like look up a story or anything. I just wanted to talk about that Austin bombing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he blew himself up this morning
Yeah.
in his own car or his own truck, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. What a crazy fuck.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, he was only 24 years old. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Now that he's killed himself too, they don't know if anybody's working with him. Like they got no answers whatsoever.
Well, and they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know if there's more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's
Right. Yeah, hopefully not.
not. It was kind of weird because like, I don't watch them as much as you. But Rooster Teeth is in Austin. So,
Yeah.
And we went there for like 4 days. So like, I've been there. So like, I just picture like Austin, and then like, there's just shit blowing up. It's like.
Yeah, it's weird. Like when you hear a story, it's hard to like put yourself there. But when you've been to the place,
You're like, oh fuck.
it's like, oh, that's
Is
kind of
South by Southwest thing there too?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
there's-
on right now.
There's a ton
Well,
of
not
shit.
right now, but just like
It
just
was
ended
just
like last
ended.
weekend. I
I think
think.
it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Westworld had a thing there.
yeah, that was a real cool thing they had there.
Yeah.
They built Sweetwater, and you can go hang out in there and shit.
Yeah.
Pick a
that
white
would've
hat,
been
black
cool.
hat. Can you imagine if we got to do that and like make a video out of it? That'd have been real dope. But no one invites Pleeka. Are you jerking off down there?
Yeah.
It does kind of look like you're trying to grab your
My hand's falling asleep.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? One of the guys that died was like a 17-year-old honor student going to get ready to go
Yeah,
to
I mean,
college.
just
So do you know
like,
like I don't know much about how it started. Like was he was just giving people like packages, right?
He sent FedEx.
Like yeah, and
Yeah.
then they were blown up like that.
Did people order shit or something?
I
Or
don't-
like,
I think it was just random.
Yeah, I think you just. I mean, if you get a package at your house, you're like, oh, what's this? And then it blows up.
yeah, but if I get a package, I'm not gonna fucking open it.
Oh, I would.
I would.
Did you have to open it, or was it?
Although it's like, did he put their names on the packages? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't
Because if like the package came to our house and didn't have my name on it or anything, I wouldn't open it.
I should
But
be.
I mean, I guess once it's in the house, he could just be outside and blow
I
it
don't
up.
believe you because you've opened my packages
Well,
many
because it
times.
says Nick King on it, then
Well,
I'm
are
like,
you
oh,
Nick King?
that's my pappy. So I
as
can
long
open
as,
it.
as long as it has the same last name.
Yeah, if it says King, he'd get me if he just wrote King on it.
I ordered something off Amazon yesterday. It'll be here tomorrow, and funny enough, it's coming from Texas.
Watch
No,
out.
hopefully it's not FedEx.
Well, it's just a Blu-ray. So
Yeah.
Didn't you order like a headset from Amazon and it just never came?
yeah, I ended up getting like 3 months free of Amazon Prime, and they gave me like $35 in Amazon Prime credit.
Oh wow, so you won in that situation.
Yeah, I definitely won.
Except
Hey, guess what?
don't. God. He except he didn't win because that's when he bought Destiny, and then he was going to play with us, and then he never did, and then like blah blah blah.
You guys stopped playing.
No, I know.
I was gonna say, did we
Yeah.
ever play Destiny? Oh, we played it like twice with him, right?
I bought it.
You bought it, and then didn't
That's
have
what
a
I
headset.
bought with that credit. I only paid like $20 for Destiny.
Well, the first time you couldn't play with us because you didn't have a headset, and we had to wait.
right.
And then you finally got one, and then we played with you one night, and we've never played since.
I think we played them 2 nights.
I think we did
I think it's 2 nights.
twice.
So Hess, since we're talking about games real quick, I brought this up to Nick earlier today. What if we, because then you could be involved in this too a little bit, because you said you didn't have time to do the show with us, but we do this every week. What if we brought Who Will Quit First and just made it a segment on the show, where we just talked a little bit about what games we played, the gamer score, and whatever, and then it'd be like a 5-10 minute segment or whatever. What do you think about
Okay.
that? You think that's a good idea?
That's fine.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool because like that was part of the reason that you couldn't do it with us is because doing videos every week and all that, and you don't play games that much. But then we'll just do it on here every once in a while.
Not that we play games that much.
Yeah, we barely play games anymore now because we're doing videos all the
Well,
fucking time and going on
funny,
hikes and all that.
I meant to ask because I hadn't seen one in a while. So
Yeah, we haven't done it in like I don't know, like 2 months. Maybe
I
longer.
I thought about doing it on Friday, last Friday with him, but we were doing other
Was that-
shit.
I know you guys are busy. I know you guys do podcasts and all that shit like every day or whatever. Or most
Yeah.
of the day.
Well, like literally, I looked at how on the Xbox it's got like the standings of your friends.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
top 5 gamer score or whatever.
Yeah, and Jerome wasn't in my top 20, I don't think, for gamer.
Hey, I
score.
got 2 achievements in the past 2 days, so
I got one last night.
I've been
Or
playing
today, actually.
Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 Electric Boogaloo.
10 points.
I got like
What'd you
2
get?
15s.
10
Uh,
points.
Abby got it. GTA.
Oh,
That doesn't count.
Fucking Christ! It still counts. It's his fucking shit.
I guess, yeah.
Well, Far Cry 5 comes out Monday
I'm excited
night.
for that, which I mean, I'm not usually excited for Far Cry's, but we're going to play it a lot together.
So hopefully we can play and make some videos and have.
Although
That'll be-
I was excited for Far Cry Primal, but then we couldn't play we couldn't play that together, so that kind of fucked it up.
Why can we?
But Far Cry
There's no
5,
co-op.
What's that?
Far Cry 5, you can play together.
Yeah, there's co-op missions in that, which will be
Oh,
cool.
that's
So we'll
cool.
do we'll have videos of both of us in it and shit like that.
Far Cry 3 and 4 were probably 2 of my favorite games ever.
You watched Better Call Saul, right?
Yeah.
You know Nacho from Better Call Saul. He's the bad guy in Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they even made like little videos of him like in real life, like on the beach.
There's
doing
actually
shit.
there's actually a video right now on Amazon Prime about Far Cry 5.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I haven't watched it yet, but he said it's pretty good.
Yeah, I watched it. It was cool. It's about,
Sweet.
it's about the bad guy or whatever.
Is there anything else you want to say about I'm just calling him the Boston bomber. That's different. The Austin bombing.
No, I don't know. It just like blew himself up this morning. Like I had to go to work at 3 a.m. this morning, so like it was like blowing up my phone that he blew himself
No
up.
pun intended.
No pun intended. Wow. I didn't actually mean that, but
So my thing, no surprises about a TV show.
yeah.
I looked for new stuff, but there was nothing that come. I thought about. I don't know if you guys. I guess I could do this a little bit, a short one. Did you guys hear about that story about the pug that got killed on the airplane?
No.
The what?
The pug that I think it was a pug got killed on the
Oh,
airplane.
no, it was a French Bulldog.
Yeah, French Bulldog. That's what it was. This little girl and her mom, the flight attendant lady, kept telling them that they have to put it in like the little carrier for the dog, but they have to put it in the overhead thing. And they're like, no, it's a dog. And he's like, no, I don't care. We have to do that. There's no room here. All that shit. So they're arguing for a little bit. Eventually, they do have to put the dog up there. And the mom had a baby she was holding too. So like the dog was barking the whole flight, and she couldn't do anything about it, which she should have probably give the kid to her daughter and got the dog.
Right.
So I would have not have let that happen if that was me.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But
The dog-
I think the pilot or the people on the plane and the people who own the dog, they're both at fault, in my opinion. But the dog ends up dying on the flight because it's trapped up there and it doesn't get air. So that
Oh.
by the end of the flight, they open the thing up and the dog's just laying there dead.
Wow, that's a pleasant story.
Yeah, and then that was United Airlines, by the way.
Yeah, it's United. Because I
Then
think that's
the
like the
next-
third animal
the
that died
next
this year on the
day-
flight.
The next day, a family coming from California, they were flying to Kansas City. They got they had a 10-year-old German Shepherd. All right, they rented the storage cage for it, put it under. Instead of sending it to Kansas City, they send it to fucking
Oh,
Japan.
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, they sent the dog to Japan.
The next day. Why do I look
Yeah.
like a fucking clown?
Why did you turn purple?
It's
There's
like,
a screensaver on the TV.
it's like Willy Wonka.
That was like a neat effect. That's just like, now I'm the purple man.
Can you stop looking at yourself?
I'm not.
I'm telling you right now, Pete pans his phone down. He's probably got a huge heart on for himself.
You just
He's got a little fat ninja brewing, if you know what I mean.
no.
but that was
what do you mean?
that little French bulldog story was the one I thought about bringing up, which I did bring up anyways.
That's just fucked. I mean,
But
I would
yeah.
be. Obviously, that's shitty.
I mean, I think
No.
if someone told you have to put your dog up there, I'd be like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I would be like.
Especially now, because you're like, no, because they can't breathe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hey, you guys all put you on ABC News. But the thing I wanted to bring up is they've been putting out a lot of stuff about Westworld season 2 now that I've been finding really interesting. One of the
Did you
thing
get
is
the email?
what?
Did you get the email?
Oh, I probably did. I didn't read it. If you read it, you could bring it up after.
This fool read it.
Remember we had Hess's email time with Westworld before on the podcast? But they said they named the
stuff.
they named the season now. So season 1's called The Maze, and this season's called The Door, which I found kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And they also, because this is what I've been hoping for this season. I've been a little disappointed if it wasn't. They said we're going to get a lot more of the Man in Black's past, and they said it will be Jimmy Simpson playing him again.
Oh, cool.
So that makes me really happy. We'll get to see William more, and we get to see his life outside the park and how he became the Man in Black, like how rich and all that shit happened. But then they also said, I think the guy's name is James. We're going to see James Delos or Delos, however you say it. We're going to see how he bought the park. And they said we're going to see young Anthony Hopkins again, too, and all that.
Are they gonna CGI him like that?
Well, I think they obviously will. But I thought that'd be really interesting. Like, that gets me pretty excited for the next season with all that.
That's interesting.
Because I really wanted to see the Man in Black outside of the park and all that.
And don't we? Aren't we kind of left as a cliffhanger as to if that one chick died? Her name was like Rachel. Or
Oh yeah, there was a one girl that we didn't know for sure. I don't remember
Remember?
her name though.
She went out in the thing to.
Yeah, she got like
Then-
grabbed, but like we never got
Yeah,
to see
someone
it.
grabbed her.
Remember we like freeze framed it because we thought it was one of the Hemsworth guy. We thought it was him grabbing her, and we
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
sure. I don't think we ever got
Are you gonna
confirmed.
rewatch season 1, Nick?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm watching it right now. I'm like 2 episodes into it. I'm
Yeah.
like watching it a little bit so that I'm like done
I
by the time it
probably
starts.
should.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm totally not excited at all.
Did anything I say get you excited for it?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I think you're gonna get excited.
See, and like to
I
me,
don't know.
it's interesting.
What the fuck are you doing? I just see like one eye looking at me.
It's almost creepy
It's like
because
a penis.
it almost looks like we're watching someone that doesn't know they're being watched and like he's masturbating or something. Like I don't know, it's just real creepy. But rewatching it again, one, it makes me remember how much I loved the show, and
oh, that's good.
And 2, it's really interesting when you know everything because like you're watching Bernard and like you see the stuff, and I'm like, oh, he didn't want to cuddle with that girl. He must be a host. That's a little inside joke to the Pleeka podcast with Hess. But there's a lot of those things, and like I didn't remember in the first episode when the little black family is walking through in Dolores' painting, the son walks over to Dolores and is like, "Oh my God, you're one of them. You're not real." And then she kind of like you see her like freak out for a second, and then she goes back to normal and like tells the family like, "Oh, we gotta go. There's bandits here and stuff." But like I didn't remember that. There's a lot of
Now
little
that you
things like
said
that.
it, I remember that.
And then I noticed in the second episode, I told you this earlier, the Man in Black, he does a lot of voiceover in that one. And every time he talks about something, like he's like, Dolores, do you remember? Boom, it cuts to William waking up on the bus or the train. So like it's obvious when you watch it again that he's William. But yeah, it gets me, I'm really getting more excited for it the more I read and the more I rewatch it.
That's cool.
We're like a month away. It's like April 27th or something, right?
April 22nd, I think.
22nd.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. If I'm wrong on that, someone can tweet me about it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, I haven't been excited for Westworld season 2.
Well, you said when the show ended that you weren't excited.
Yeah,
and it hasn't
said,
changed.
You said, yeah, I'm real surprised that it has, because when we did the podcast before, I was like, oh, that's going to change, you know.
I think you'll get there.
Maybe.
I think once you watch the
Hopefully.
first episode, you'll be like, "Oh man, Dolores and fucking William at it again."
Like this, at this point, I'm more excited for Barry and Silicon Valley.
I thought you were gonna say Barry. They're gonna say like something about the Flash.
Oh no.
No, I actually am excited for. Are you gonna watch Barry on HBO?
Yeah.
What is it?
I just saw the preview for it last night.
It looks good.
Yeah. Who is it again?
Bill Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because Abby really Abby loves Bill Hader.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny as fuck. There's what's not to like, you know? I mean, it's supposed to be like
He is funny as fuck. He should do stand up.
Huh?
I think that's an Eminem line. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not Eminem.
I don't know what the fuck you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know what he's talking about.
He's funny as fuck. He should do stand up.
Is that
Yeah, no, I got you. I just didn't correlate
It's
it
a
with.
rap verse. I don't think it's by Eminem. That was horrible by me.
I'll look it up when I'm editing this, and I'll slide it in right here if it really is something. If
Okay.
not,
It's
I'll put
definitely
in some text saying this is wrong.
Well, I think you need another line in there or something or some.
Yeah.
I mean, considering he's like a comedian. Are you gonna? Do you watch Silicon Valley? I can't remember.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I rewatched that.
I like it, but it's just it kind of gets annoying because it's like the same thing every time. Like, I like they come up with a new idea, or he comes up with a new idea, and then like they make you think it's gonna work, and it fails. It's the same fucking thing every goddamn season.
Well, really, he's only had 2 ideas.
I
But it's
get
same-
that, but like you don't watch the show to see what's Richard gonna invent this time. You watch it because of the hijinks that goes on between them.
Yeah.
and then that's just kind of the second part, at least for me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think last season was the funniest thing I watched all year.
Rewatching it, I enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh, it's Lil Dicky.
Neither one of us listened to Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Missing out, but anyways, I sent you a song, and you're like, "Dude."
No, I heard the song you sent me.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Hess,
Yeah.
I got this idea. You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
I'm hoping you do. But so you know how in this episode of Unsolved, Murder of Tupac and Biggie,
Mhm.
Biggie did a freestyle. If I played some music right now, would you freestyle for the podcast?
Not no.
At least give it a shot.
Absolutely not.
What about this? What if you do it, and if it's really, really bad, I'll cut it out of the podcast.
What if you do a freestyle?
I don't think that'd be as funny.
I can do his freestyle.
Yeah, chicken noodle soup. I gotta go poop.
See, he did.
Wow. Wow.
He literally has said that
About 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Really?
But so Hess, you don't want to freestyle or anything for us?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty ballsy. You know what I mean?
I mean, aren't you a risk taker?
I'm a risk taker.
So want me to find a beat for you, and you'll you'll try to throw some killer lines down for us?
I don't think this is gonna work out because I feel like this is gonna be like the header, the intro into the podcast, and it's gonna be the outro to every podcast for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, if
totally.
it's really good. Okay, let me see.
He's just gonna play it.
Royalty-free
I didn't
rap.
agree to it.
We'll let you if you're feeling the song. Let me know.
I'm not good at it.
You want this or something different?
What?
I don't know. This is just big piano.
Let me get into it.
Oh my god, that face.
If you fucking raise that eyebrow one more time, I'm gonna close the eye.
No. Okay, should I get a different song? 'Cause it's the same.
I
Yeah,
know. It's fucking.
What is this? Did
I
you
don't
pick
know.
like Mozart?
Okay, this one's called. Oh, hold on. There's a YouTube. There's an ad. Okay, it's on the
Army Guard.
All right, we're Yeah, come on, Hess. Hit me with that hard beat, bitch.
Oh, okay. He can't.
Come on.
All I gotta do is jump up and down. My dick hanging on the balls. I'm telling you, man, it's bad. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it.
His go-to line is, "All I gotta do is jump up and down."
I do like that beat though. It's pretty nice.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was what's your rap name? Fat Ninja?
Yeah.
Rap game Fat Ninja out there spitting his rhymes.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. You know, it's like hard. I don't know how these people do it.
I think he's gonna get a record deal.
It's practice too, though. I know you can't practice the freestyle, but you can have go-to lines.
Yeah, like
I mean,
all I'm gonna do is jump up and down.
Just to like, have the thoughts go in your fucking brain and be able to translate them from your brain to come out of your mouth is just crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, if you write lyrics for a living,
yeah,
you're gonna have
for a
some,
living.
you're gonna have
For
some
sure.
backup.
You're always gonna have them in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. You, on the other hand, are rhyming jumping with balls. So,
Yeah. All I gotta do is jump up and down.
oh, sorry, down in balls.
I run my finger through my hair and then my dick falls down.
Oh, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I was just.
Could you
laughing.
explain that? Because I don't know.
It's something. It's just off the dome.
Yeah.
You know? I think you guys should see if you could get me on Sway.
What's Sway?
You have no
You
idea.
know who Sway is.
No.
No, what's Sway?
Dude, he's on like serious. He used to be on MTV. Black guy with the big dreads.
Oh, okay, I know. that.
He interviews all the rappers and they usually do a freestyle.
Well, I think you gotta
Oh.
do a little more than that.
Yeah.
Would you like to get a second shot?
I mean, all I gotta do is jump up and down, run my finger through my hair, my dick falls down.
Okay, you can keep saying it. It doesn't make it better.
I'm trying to add to it in my
It's
head.
like that's
Just
basically.
add to it. Just keep talking and then
No,
make words
it's
line.
better than hey, look, chicken noodle soup, I eat my poop.
It's not eat my poop. It's chicken noodle soup. I gotta go poop. I'm hanging out with Snoop.
I gotta go poop. All I gotta do is jump up and down, run my finger through my hair, and dick fall down, sitting on the toilet, dick in the water. All I gotta do is shit now.
You know,
Uh,
I'm really
Maybe-
sorry that I made people listen to that.
maybe you guys should start a band or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
we should start a rap group.
Yeah. Can
What
I?
would our rap group name be?
The dipshits.
No, it's gonna be able to be on the radio.
Pussy filled Pleeka.
Pussy filled Pleeka. I said it's gotta be able to be on the radio, and that's what he goes to is pussy
Well,
filled Pleeka.
first of all, if you're any kind of a rapper, you're not on the radio.
No, we're clean rappers.
No, you're
We-
clean rappers. I am not part of this group.
Could be like
We're like
spiritual gangsters and rap for the Lord and Savior himself, Jesus Christ.
all right. Start rapping about Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I pray to Jesus. I
This
hope fetus.
morning, just thankful that I opened my eyes.
That's singing. That's not rapping.
Okay. I woke up this morning really happy that I opened my eyes.
That's just talking.
He's just talking really fast, and it sounds like he's rapping, but I'm not. I'm Fat Ninja. Hey, welcome to the Pleeka podcast.
Shower, put on my pants, put on my shit, put on my shoes, went to work.
He put on his shit.
Put on my shit. Covered it in the
We're
toilet.
done.
Put it in my hair.
All natural, nothing in this hair, baby. No products. I don't use any products.
Just your hand about 100 times.
What the fuck is that?
We just see Hess get assassinated right in front of us.
Oh,
Like,
that,
all right, well, that's the end of the random ramblings for this week.
that would be some views right there.
Find out next week if Hess is
Man, I
dead.
think you would pull that pretty quick.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but-
We saw what happened to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, did you?
He
did
had to
you
pull
see-
his own video.
Did you hear? And I don't know what YouTubers it was,
If he brings it. Oh, yeah.
but it's like a gimmick channel, or it was a gimmick channel. This guy,
He's totally going to tell us Logan Paul, isn't he?
I don't know.
huh?
No,
Go ahead,
keep
go
going.
ahead.
What?
He decided to hold an encyclopedia up and have his girlfriend shoot him with a gun,
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, and he died.
and he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted. He was doing it for the views. And
Yeah.
she shot the encyclopedia, and then he
Yeah,
fell down.
He held up to his chest, and wow,
And
and she shot him, and he died.
did you hear about? There's a British YouTuber, and he cemented his head into a microwave, and then it got stuck. So they called the fire department, and they had to help pry his head out of a microwave.
Yeah,
And it was all for a video. But my thinking was, like, and like he's like all of a sudden he couldn't breathe. But like, what was the point of that video? When was it gonna get funny? Because I get like, oh, putting his head in the microwave, that's weird. But like, what's the point of it? Like, I never
It's kind of like that.
people like Hess that are just shooting laser pointers at their own
Hey,
head.
Okay.
but see, I'm just helping out because you can actually make the title of the video, Hess gets laser beamed or something.
That sounds like something that happened to him that got a strip club that he doesn't want to tell anybody about.
Laser beam?
Yeah, it's like he caught some kind of disease there.
Oh. Wow.
Like, here, Hess, he caught that new laser beam.
Or you could say, like, Hess got a beam put on his ass or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good thing I title these videos.
Did you watch the Behind the Pleeka this week?
Yeah, it came out this morning
I
at
have
9
not
a.m.
I have not yet.
It's pretty funny.
Do you want to watch it and react to it live on the podcast?
I mean, that's great podcasting.
Should we do that? No,
How
that'd be
long
stupid.
is it?
It's 5 minutes, but I don't think it'd be that great for the
Uh,
podcast. But you should watch it after this. It's pretty funny.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
Angela had a pretty nasty spill in it and slid about 12 feet down a mountain.
so
Yeah,
we went to Tonto National Bridge.
You know, I meant to ask you so I could put that in
How
the
about, like,
video, and
Rio
then I
Verde?
forgot.
What?
how about, like, Rio Verde?
By Payson.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty cool. You go in there. There's like a waterfall and like a little stream that goes through it and shit. And real, like inside, it's like it's a cave basically. But you
Right.
stop, and then I can't even fucking talk between the two. You're fucking shooting laser beams in your face, and you're fucking burping. But she climbed up this rock, and I don't know, like it was like straight down, like about 15 feet. And she slid 15 feet, and just before she stopped, she stopped. If she hadn't have stopped right where she did, she would have fell another probably 15 feet down into like about 4 feet of water.
And
Wow.
she had the GoPro in her hand on a selfie stick the entire time. So
Wow,
she got the whole thing on video.
A guy looked up and just started going. I was like, "Holy shit!" And then she, like, before you could think, she stopped. I was like,
Should I just bring up that part of the video and show him?
"Yeah, just show him that part."
You're like, thank God.
It's funny because I was like on the other side of the mountain, like
I really wish you could have like recorded that on your phone, but like, how would you have known?
Yeah, well, so I climbed over this thing that she was afraid to go on, which is kind of ironic because she fell down.
Right?
But I see her fall, and then like for that second, I was like, oh, she's dead. And then, but she doesn't. She lands, and then she gets up, and then she's just like talking to herself. I'm like, oh, she's lost her fucking mind.
She hit her head and she's like,
Yeah,
who
like-
am I? What the fuck am I doing here?
Like she's looking into the camera, and she's like, and I was, but what she's talking to him in the camera. I just didn't know what the fuck she was doing, but.
Right.
That just got me thinking. Have you guys ever thought about how cool it'd be to have amnesia?
No.
You know, but if you would
Is that her stripper name?
if you would
What-
eventually come back to normal, but like to all of a sudden like just forget everything except like your motor function stuff, but like all of a sudden like you're like a different person in your body, and then all of a sudden you come back too.
He's lost his mind.
No, I think about that like every time I see a show and someone's like, "Oh my god, I lost my memory," I always think that'd be interesting. Like, what if I like came back and you guys told me about me and I was like, "Wow, Jerome's a fucking twat," and then like, you know what I mean?
But
Like, how would you?
how would you like to wake up every day and not know who anyone in your household?
No, it's not every day. It's just like it's just amnesia. Like you just get it for a little
he
bit.
wants
And then
temporary amnesia.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like in TV shows, when you bonk your head, like you fall off a horse or something, and
I
then
thought
like
you
3 days
had.
later.
I thought you had temporary amnesia growing up, because I'd be like, "Hey, did you clean your room?" No, I forgot.
No, I still do that.
Yeah, did you do the dishes? No, I forgot.
Hey, did you wipe your ass? Oh,
Hey,
no, I
I'm
forgot.
purple.
What? But so you guys have never thought about how cool that'd be, like to like forget stuff for like a couple days or whatever, a week, however long temporary amnesia would last. Because it'd be like it'd be like being a different
crazy.
version of you for like a week.
But would it?
Well, yeah, because you
You forget you're an idiot?
Well, you wouldn't remember anything, so you wouldn't have your like who you are. Like you wouldn't be anything you were before.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that
I-
doesn't sound cool to me at all.
So I just think it'd be interesting. It'd almost be like becoming like an Earth 2 version of you or something.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the only way I can like relate how it'd be. It'd just be like being a different version of you and like what you would think about yourself.
Yeah, I guess it'd be
hearing
what you're influenced by.
Yeah, like you wouldn't be influenced. Like it'd be just like it wouldn't be like being born in your body now, but knowing how to like wipe your ass and be a person. That always makes me like. I might be rambling now, but this is random ramblings. But it makes me wonder too. Like, so if they bonk their head, they forget like everything. Like, who like wouldn't know who my dad is and who like Joey is and stuff like that. But I would know how to like be a person? Like, wouldn't you think you'd just be like a baby at that point, like an infant, and just not know anything?
Like forget how to walk.
Yeah, like wouldn't you think though?
I think it just depends on the amnesia. But like that's why a lot of people they don't believe them when they get it.
Oh.
I mean, because
If I got
It's
amnesia,
hard.
would you believe me?
no.
I'm like, no, I don't know who you are, Pappy. See, you wouldn't know because I wouldn't be like, hey, Captain, like talking about your shirt or anything like that.
See, I feel
I'd be like an average citizen.
See, how would you remember Captain America?
No.
You would though. That's the stupid
See,
thing.
yeah, I probably would. See, that's what's
It's
weird
like a
about
fucking
it.
bad episode of Gilligan's Island.
But yeah, see, I find that so interesting, stuff like that.
Yeah, not so much.
And I also think it'd be really interesting to go insane for like a week and like, or like, cause like I really like those movies where like, you think like the whole movie like a guy's got a best friend and they're hanging out, and then by the end of the week you realize that person never existed and it was all in their head.
Like Shutter Island?
Yeah, like I wish that could happen to me. I'm like imagining like Joe Bob right here, and then in 2 weeks I'm like, oh my god, I haven't been talking to Joe Bob at all.
What
Joe
did-
Bob's been me.
What'd you say it was like?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Oh,
But have you ever thought about that being interesting too?
no.
Really?
Not once. Not
Like,
even.
how about you, Hass? You've never wanted like have an imaginary friend that you legit thought was real?
No, I don't think I've ever felt that or thought that.
Because I see movies like that, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so interesting.
Remember how much you hated Fight Club?
See, like imagine that's what I want. I want Fight Club to happen, and then at the end I'm like, oh, I'm gonna shoot myself in the mouth. Not really shoot myself, but like you know what I mean. Like you're like, oh, he's not real, he's me. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
But
but you wouldn't know it's interesting.
No, but
You
that,
crazy
no, but that's
fuck.
what I'm saying is I want it to happen, and then I think the moment you find out that it's all fake, you'd be like, holy shit, man.
So you'd like blow your own mind?
Yeah, because you'd be like, oh my god, nothing was real.
But would you really blow your own mind?
I think it would.
All
Although
right.
maybe
No, how would you blow your own mind?
no, because when it gets the
See,
big
that-
reveal.
That's yeah. He.
I
That's
w-
what
I
he
want
wants.
the- I want the
he
big
wants
reveal.
the craziness and he wants the reveal.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
you can get. I don't think you get to choose both. You either
don't
get
think-
crazy or.
Well,
you're
see,
not.
I want like a movie crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like
you
Fight
want
Club.
can-
like
you're
2
getting-
hour, 2.5 hour crazy.
Yeah.
You can have your cake, but you can't eat it too.
But that's the stupidest line. Like if it's your cake,
Yeah.
why can't
If
you
I'm
eat
buying
it?
a fucking cake, I'm eating it too, pal.
I hear you. Hey, you know what? I watched the YouTube video from last week. I did not catch it the first time of you flashing my titty.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not catch that the first time.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's gonna flash his titties to us. I gotta make that the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is he pulled it up in the car or whatever, and my mom was like, he showed his tits on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the way it has
We're
rolls.
like, yeah,
Hey.
next week's is ball sack.
And my what'd you say?
Next week's your
Foul?
ball sack.
Oh, ball sack.
I mean, you show your tits one
Um,
week. It's got to be something better the next week.
Is that person real that comments every week, or is that you, Jerome?
What person?
Bubba Smith or whatever his name is.
I mean, I don't comment on the podcast, so yeah.
He comments. He's commenting. I think everyone. He's like, I love this podcast.
Oh, really?
Can't wait until you start doing Westworld.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I
I
saw.
wonder what happened to old Alphonse.
See, he follows us on Twitch though, because he retweets some stuff on Twitter every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like he's honestly a fan of Hess, and he seems to only come back around when Hess has been doing stuff for a couple weeks. Then he's I appear, and then he wants to comment again. I think he's only a fan of Hess.
I think he's a fan of Pleeka.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but he never comments on anything else unless Hess is on it.
I don't know.
So I think Hess has a fan out there.
That's a conspiracy.
And like, if you look at his Twitter, which I have a couple times, he kind of like he seems like him and Hess would get along. The things he says. And, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
But he's more into comics though, isn't he?
yeah. Which I'm
Like,
surprised he doesn't watch our Marvel podcast. That fucking cock.
That would lose Hess.
Yeah.
Or maybe if Hess would have started with us, maybe he liked the Marvel movies by now. If he would
Oh,
have
he
watched them all.
totally would have. I'm watching Civil War right now.
So
That
if we
fucking movie's awesome.
ever, we probably won't be for a while, but if we ever got around to doing Star Wars, maybe Hess would do it with us.
I don't want to do Star Wars.
Well, not for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm not as big a fan of Star Wars now as I used to be.
That last one killed it.
Yeah, that last. Did you see the Last Jedi?
I did.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
See,
Yeah.
I almost hated it.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
Like
Yeah,
I was legit bored in the theater multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was a big letdown.
But that's not why I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it because everybody fucking does Star Wars.
Well, yeah, so I was let it die down a little bit.
I say would you like the major leagues?
How many of those are
Major.
there?
Like,
3, I think.
There's 3. 2. 1 is awesome.
And then the other two suck?
2 is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
And 3 is one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it worse than Orange County?
Yep. It's pretty bad. Like, they couldn't
But I
get...
mean, like, nobody does that, you know what I mean?
I would do Major League.
Would anybody want to watch Major League, though?
The first Major League is awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's a classic.
You would even like it, even though it's about baseball.
Who's in it? Is it Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen, Wesley Snipes, Tom Berenger, Rene Russo.
I feel like I've seen parts of it.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Because I feel like I've seen you watch it.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing.
You want to sing that out for the end of the podcast?
The Allstate
You
guy.
make my heart.
The Allstate guy's in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's young, and he's like plays like a Buddha dude or something.
They're all young.
Yeah.
Grr.
You tiger?
And the Diamondbacks are bringing back the bullpen car like in the movie.
Yeah. They catch a little shit for that.
I think it's I like it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So I think we should say on here, people should go check out your guys' new podcast you started, Fourth Down Territory.
Fourth Down Territory.
Yeah, you guys are gonna do it you guys are gonna film it this Saturday, right? Is that what you guys said?
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. So that'll be a little late this week, but yeah, you guys got your own little sports podcast out now.
Yeah, it's kind of fun talking about football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
And, like, there's shit I would talk about now, but like I don't want to talk about it.
No, yeah, for sure.
It would kind of be cool to just do a sports one, but I don't want to follow it that closely.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with it.
Oh, like do like all sports?
Yeah, like and just do year-round sports, like just do whatever what's popular right now. But honestly, it's not something I want to do.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a fun podcast. I feel like if you guys didn't care about it.
Well, he would. I just don't.
Well, but if you both didn't, I feel like it wouldn't
Yeah.
be as entertaining if neither.
Yeah.
If like you only.
I mean,
one
I could easily get into it again. I just choose not to.
It'd be interesting if it was like because like he watches hockey. I know. I'd be interested in if like you got into that.
Oh, I've
and,
never
like,
been into
like not
hockey.
knowing much, like a first person watching it. That might be an interesting podcast. Like you just getting into it.
Right.
But you know,
I used to go to Phoenix Roadrunner games when I was little.
When you got there, did you go meet?
Yeah. No,
Yep.
I used to go to all their games when I was little,
All
but I didn't know shit about hockey.
right. So here we go, Siri. Close out the podcast for us.
Thanks for watching Random Ramblings. Please like and subscribe. Go check out Heskay Porn on Twitter at MySpinOnSports.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace. Very nice. Very nice.
Think how much money you could make.
I wouldn't do gay porn.
What if they offered you?
$1 million.
We'll give
I
you
would
$1
do,
million,
like,
and all you gotta do is fuck a guy in the ass for 10 minutes.
No.
For $1 million, you don't fuck a guy in the ass for 10 minutes?
No.
I'm pretty sure we have a recording of you saying you'd be gay for pay. Somewhere.
I would do wet work for like $1 million. I'd piss on people.
Hold on. Okay, podcast is not over.
just edit that around.
I'm editing this right in the middle of the podcast. So,
You might start with this.
you won't fuck some dude in the ass for 10 minutes or $1 million, but you're like, I'm just gonna piss on anybody I want.
What? Dude, wet work is like where it's at.
What?
All you do is whip your dick out and piss on them, and you walk away with like $1,000.
What if a dude wants you to piss in his mouth and like your dickhead has to go in his mouth a little bit?
No.
What?
He thought about it though.
He's like, would I? Nah.
I was reading a text.
How gay would you get for pay? Like, how much money would it take for you to get a little gay?
I don't think I'd get any kind of gay.
$10 million, and you
I'd probably let another dude suck my dick.
for $10 million?
Yeah.
$9 million.
Oh,
$9 million.
He's going down.
I would
No pun intended.
I would do it for $5 million.
You'd suck
$4 million.
No.
$4 million. You would take a dude. Just what if he's like the most charming dude ever?
No.
What if it's like? What if it's like? What if it's Brad Pitt walks in here? He's like, "Hey, can I suck your cock? $4 million."
First of all, it's not that good looking.
Okay, who's the most good looking guy you can think of?
The most good looking guy I can think of?
Yeah,
Oh, so
like-
he gets to pick.
like
who
Ben
sucks
Affleck
his
and Matt Damon's like, "Oh, we're gonna double team your cock, baby."
No. Would you let a guy suck your dick for $4 million?
I mean, probably.
Would you, Nick?
dick. $4 million is a lot of money.
That's
It
a
is
lot
a
of
lot of
money.
Yeah.
What if
What if it
Bradley
was
Cooper
like,
walks in there and he's like, "Here's $2 million. Let me fondle your balls."
Yeah, you can fucking touch my nuts for fucking $2
And then
million.
he starts getting a little handsy. Then he's just like, "Whoop."
Let me tell you this.
Maybe it'll feel good and I'll like it.
We're talking all this money. Jerome will let Ben Affleck do it for free.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, if I get to touch that back tat, yeah, like, ooh, I love your little phoenix back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the only thing rising.
Wow.
This is a topic to revisit next week.
Yeah, next week we'll come back to gay for pay.
Wow.
It's a question mark. You gotta influence that question mark. Well, all right, so yeah, now the podcast is really over.
And I gave you a bunch of shots of me like. So yeah, that could be the title: "Gay for Pay."
Yeah, it's almost like our podcast isn't interesting enough. You gotta like entertain yourself by.
No, I'm not entertaining myself.
Oh, you're not. What were you doing?
What about that laser pointer going up on your forehead
and on your lips while I'm talking to you?
Somebody was beaming me, dude. I'm sitting right by the window.
Ben Affleck, are you in there?
Really?
All I have is a lighter.
Yeah, let me guess. So and then your other hand's got a laser pointer.
Yeah, it does. And what? Why is it sticky?
Cool. He's jerking off during the podcast.
I mean, we can't see what you have around you, so.
I'm just saying. I don't know, guys. It's been great, huh? It's been real.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Jerome?
There's a little bug in here. It's freaking me out.
Oh, Jesus. Did you still have a rabbit?
No, Angela killed it.
What? What did you ask him?
He hasn't been here in a while.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I went to watch my grandma's house, and then when I came back, my mom's like, "Oh, your bunny was acting weird last night," and I walked in my room, and the bunny was dead.
What'd she do? Fucking break its neck?
I mean, who cares? It's
Some
a
would
fucking
say
rabbit.
that's what she did. Some would say, who knows?
Wow.
I don't know. I call him the bunny killer. He's had
All I know is that when I left, it was perfectly healthy. When I came back, it was dead on my floor. And it smelled like it's been dead for days in here.
Well, how long were you gone?
I was gone a week.
Yeah. Maybe you should have brought your bunny with you.
I would have, but that bunny was a menace and would probably like eat me my walls and shit. So I was like,
It probably would have traumatized him going to a new environment, you know?
then I didn't have like a big,
It's a
I didn't have like a cage thing. It would have been better if mom could just take care of my bunny for a couple
It would have
days.
been better had you not gotten the bunny in the first place.
It was free, and Melissa caught it for me. Well, she caught it, and then it got away, and then mom caught it again, and they gave it to me.
And it bit
I
them
was
both.
I was forced into getting that bunny. It bit me too, that son of a bitch. Made me bleed.
Son of a bitch.
Never touched it.
Wow.
Maybe I killed it.
You maybe did, and you framed our mother. You went here and like, this bunny's acting weird, and then fucking made me think it was our mother.
Maybe.
My mother, not our
Dun,
mother.
dun.
I
All right,
would.
well, I think this podcast has got to end because when we started, I says an hour and 8 minutes good enough, and you say, oh, we'll be done by then, and we're going for an hour and 6 minutes.
Well, all right. Well, I guess we're wrapping it up, eh?
Well, you're the one who started talking about dead bunnies.
He
Actually,
brought up my dead bunny.
yeah.
I asked if you still had a bunny.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Obviously, it's
You
a sore
brought
subject.
up the dead bunny.
He's killed 2 bunnies in his life.
I haven't killed 2 bunnies. My first bunny fell down its slide and broke its neck. That was an accident. My second bunny was killed by either you or our mom.
Accident.
I woke up and the bunny was at half on its slide, half on the floor with its neck like this.
That's amazing.
With a note that said, Jerome doesn't love me.
No, it didn't have a note. I don't know how I get blamed for this.
He killed a frog once, too. I think he's a
did
serial
not.
killer.
My frog went under its water dish and got flooded. This makes me sound like I'm an animal killer. I'm not, people. But
That's okay. Jerome, calm down. It's okay.
2 bunnies and a frog.
He was getting really worked up.
2 bunnies and a frog. You be the judge.
I did. Well, first of all, I was like 7 years old. A frog. Who gives a 7-year-old a frog?
My mother.
And second of all, it went under its water dish because it was cold in the house, and it died. It got smushed by its water dish.
That's nice.
It
Well-
was flat as paper when I found it. But all right,
A
so
week later.
thanks for watching Random Ramblings. We've ended this 3 times now, so hopefully this is the end. Unless Hess wants to.
Oh, wait.
I would suck this cock for $5.
Wait. There's one thing I wanted to say. Never mind.
Fuck you. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. See you next week.